Hello, hello, hello. It's Mary Kay Smooth, Tanisha Tight here. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was creating a little reel for a Kamala event. So I'm sorry, but I'm here now, ready to roll. Um, you'll know I'm excited for this stuff though. I'm telling you. I, I'm, 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 I'm thinking this. We're seeing her story, not his story, her story. And here we go. Okay. And who's texting me while I'm trying to do my facial, y'all? Okay, I'm back. Okay. Oh yeah, girls. It's been crazy this week. My cousin, oh, by the way, was at City Hall in Newark today. One of my little cousins on mommy's side, Camille, HBCU Lincoln University graduate. She's engaged, and I was her witness for her wedding license. And her fiance, he came in. He's from Milwaukee, and she's moving to Milwaukee once they get married at the end of September. I don't have that many of my mother's relatives that are left. Only Maurice and Bobby, her grandfather, Camille's grandfather. And so we're really proud of her. She's really a fine young woman. And now she's gonna be a married girl. Shout out to you, Camille. And what's so cute, the lady at the city hall, they're born on the same day. Isn't that cute? That means God made it. Okay. So, now that I had one rally, I did some phone calls for the DNC, and that was interesting. Actually, it's kind of fun for the when you realize that the you're calling the battleground states. And I think, honestly, I had a little vision in my head that she's going to crack him in the battleground states, and that's going to really mean a nice win. So I know some of my friends don't see it the same way, but sorry, you're, you're all about to lose this one. Okay, here we go with the mix, mix, mix. Y'all know the routine. Um, I was I went to see I was supposed to take Miss Carolyn. You guys, I talked about her a couple of weeks ago. No, actually, like a week ago. She's the the one of the stronger women in Newark area. She she was in two male dominated fields and was successful. The bail bondsman business she had, and then she uh, she was a boxing promoter. That's the one I told you that. That's how I met Don King and saw Donald Trump. But I wasn't really interested then either. When he Don King was giving a Holyfield fight at the one of the Trump properties in Atlantic City. I was supposed to take Miss Carolyn to the rally, but she didn't feel well. She was feeling weak that day, so I didn't take her. And I know she is so excited when Obama got elected. Miss Carolyn was woo, girl. She was out there. So Miss Carolyn was she likes old school politics. So she likes buttons and bumper stickers. And so she was making all that stuff, getting it made, and she got the a lot of the newspapers. She got them reproduced and framed and everything. She is really an Obama fan, and now she's excited again. So when I went to the rally, you saw the picture I had with the long, tall sign, and I got some of the American flag balloons and attached it. And when I called her on my way home. I learned this from a professional. I'll tell you about that after I finish this one. And so I attached the balloons and I was talking to her all the way home from the rally. And then when I got in front of her house, I went to the door and I said, Miss Carolyn, buzz me in. I got something for you. She said, buzz what in? I said, I'm outside of your house. I have something for you. So she buzzed the door and I came in and she got a Kamala Harris sign. She was like, "Oh Lord, thank you! Now I could shake my sign while we're winning." Oh my God, she was so hysterical. She had me crying, laughing, because she is excited. Always support. She always supported women, organizations and businesses and stuff. And it's tough. It was tough in our town for women. We were involved, very involved in the politics here locally, but never granted power seats. Do you know what I mean, girls? And that's why it was exciting for me at the rally to see the New Jersey Elect Women organization that actually has been funding female politicians for 4 years. I think the lady said almost 150 politicians they had supported. And that's usually where women, and the lady even said that, where women fail is it's hard to raise money. When you're in, especially a local race, is what I'm talking about, a board, a council, assembly, and the state senator and freeholder. It's hard. If you get on the line, it becomes easier. But if you're not on the line, it's very difficult. So now the other story. I learned that move, that go to the house and get them while they're talking to you on the phone. Um, One of mommy and daddy's students that they called their adopted son is Melvin Knight. He was a one of daddy's fine basketball players. He played for Seton Hall Prep and then later Seton Hall University. Well, his son is Brevin Knight and Brandon Knight. Brandon is the assistant coach at Rutgers, and Brevin is now, he was in the NBA for, I'm saying, 10 years. Now he is the local commentator for Fox Sports in Memphis. He's the local Memphis commentator, I think, and he has a show down there. And when Brevin came to town while my mom was here, and when she was sick, they lived with me. And we left their house empty. And so I I got the phone call, and he said, "Where's E?" Because they used to call mommy Big E, Evelyn, the Big E. So where's E? So I gave her the phone, and he was talking to her, and she said, "Where you at, boy?" And he said, "I'm in Memphis, E. What you doing?" And she said, "I'm watching TV." And he said to her, "You know what? Why do you have on that ugly pink house coat?" And my mother's looking around, and his face is smushed into the window to some porch. That's where I learned that move. Shout out to you, Brevin Knight, because he and Brandon, they used to come see mommy a lot and bring the kids and the wives with them. And it was always a lot of fun with them. A lot of fun. Um, Brandon's little girl, we used to call her Little Mama. That's what Melvin called her. She had Melvin wrapped around her finger, and she came here. And Daddy was in the living room watching TV. So she eased in there. No, we were all in the dining room talking trash and eating food and messing around, right? So little mama, she eased into the living room, and she said, "Hey, Papa, can we turn to Bob SquarePants?" And he turned because she's a cutie. She worked him, right. And then he was losing interest, so he was dozing off, and she wanted to get into some conversation. So she said, "Hey, Papa, turn to Tiger Woods." Lord Jesus. Now, that's my father's favorite subject, and that's what he was waiting for when she came in. So they turned, and Tiger Woods was on. They had him, he was putting. And she said, "Papa, do you think he's going to putt?" And Daddy looked at, she was like 6. So Daddy's head snapped around. He's like, "What you know about two putting?" She said, "Pop, I know all about golf. I sit with my grandpa. We watch golf too." She had my father then. She had Melvin and Daddy. Her and Daddy sat in there talking about Tiger and the golf. I was laughing because she was like a little woman. And she got my father to love her that day. Oh my God. But yeah, Brevin and Brandon used to come here when mommy and daddy was here to mess with mommy. That was their buddy. And they always came to the golf tournament when we were given the Reverend B.F. Johnson Memorial Urban Golf Classic. Brevin and I used to play every year. But yeah, those are some times right there. And one of Daddy's students from the first class, Dolores Johnson, she passed away this week. Man, we had two. We had Al Addles last week and Dolores this week. It's been a sad little time for the salt mines. Her husband was Artie Johnson, phenomenal player. A little guy, a short guy, but he was phenomenal. So, guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm still here for y'all. All right, take it easy. I want to sign off now because X is having a